Hello and welcome to the 26th edition of the Birell Prague Grand Prix, an evening of racing that incorporates the 23rd Adidas Women's 5K and the main 10K race. Yet again, organisers RunCzech have produced top elite fields who will battle for honours over the fast, slightly adjusted 10K route that hugs the banks of the Vltava River through the Czech capital. Well, it's a glorious, warm evening. And a Saturday evening means the crowds are out in good numbers, the runners relaxed and ready for both the 5K, which starts just 90 minutes before the main 10K at 6 p.m, the 10K at 7:30 p.m. The runners are ready, the organisers are ready, the city is ready for fabulous running, great fun and great racing. Race coordinator Thomas Mirovski is very up for it.
Birell Grand Prix is our shortest and very fast event on the riverbank, and 5 km. This is Adidas 5 km run for women. Is two very short and two very fast event. Just 70 minutes for women and 26 or 27 minutes for Birell 10 km. And really fast event, not just for us but for runners. This is the best event for 10 kilometers for us. We didn't make some big changing. We moved the start and finish gate just 15 meters. The track is really fast, and for us, I think that this is a perfect course for the best time in Prague.
Well, fast is the common currency of modern distance racing, and on Friday's press conference, VIPs and celebrities were speaking to the gathered media. Elite athletes were waiting patiently for their moment in front of the cameras. As ever, top Czech athletes and top East Africans were waiting their turn, including women's favourite Janet Chepengetic.
I need to run my best than my time. Yeah. For now, I can't predict the time. Tomorrow we will run it and we will see.
I ran Prague Marathon and won it. I experienced a lot in running the marathon, and the atmosphere of Prague, I like it. That's why I've come again to try 10 kilometers so that it will make me run better in future in full marathon.
So I'm looking forward to the 10K tomorrow. Had some great 10K races the last year with a national record in the Netherlands, in School, with a 27:48. So yeah, I hope to beat the time tomorrow here in Prague, and I think we have now 5 athletes who went sub 28. So it's really strong, and we will push each other tomorrow to the fast.
Alexander Mutiso, winner of the Prague Marathon in a very fast time back on the 1st of May, is amongst the favourites in the men's race. Everybody optimistic, ready for fast times, conditions just about perfect. Well, the men's field is super strong. Mutiso is up against Tadesse Worku, the 21-year-old Ethiopian who's very strong, and Debogny is the Belgian national record holder in fine form. And in the women's race, well, Janet Chepengetic is the outstanding favourite, but look out too for Alim Sadik and Cynthia Chepengano. Some 6,500 runners have turned out from 7,500 entries. That is about the normal proportion. And the 10K gets underway at exactly 7:30 local time. Running through history, that's how you can describe running through the Prague 10K. The organising company RunCzech, celebrating the 10th anniversary of their running mile in Prague, a gathering place for all runners to meet, to buy gear, drink coffee and hang out. And as with almost every metre of the course, the early few hundred metres are flat. They encourage the athletes to go out hard. And the pacemakers ensuring, too, that the right tempo is laid down from the very beginning. Tadesse Worku always up towards the fore, along with Mutiso and Keegan and Langat, Leonard Langat, the 33-year-old, whose personal best was set in Nairobi. Not such a reliable time that, but he is very strong with a 2:06 marathon time in Vienna in 2022 to his name. As ever, the lead pack of some 10 or 12 easing away from the rest very quickly indeed, with two Japanese athletes in there looking strong, Haruto Ishizuka and Ryota Kondo, both of them making their 10K debut, even though they have very strong times on the track and on the roads at half marathon. A few twists and turns are normal, but the very quick route that hangs along the Vltava River circuit has just one or two sharp turns before the athletes can get back into their running. Well, the two pacemakers doing a fabulous job. Tadesse, the big, powerful Ethiopian figure, looks the most aggressive and remains most aggressive mid-race. Tadesse using the pacemakers to be dragged clear and looking very comfortable indeed. Tadesse Worku, who ran 26.56, anything under 27 minutes is super fast. 13.47 at 5K would suggest that the 27-minute barrier will be elusive today, but he's building a lead on the small pack. And in the women's race, Janeth Chepngetich, the 25-year-old, fourth in Herzogenaurach in Germany back in April in 30.28, is on fine form. Mind you, she has company, but she too working off the pacemakers. Chepngetich and Chepngeno working hard, going through 5K in a very quick 15.04 and 15.05. Well, the Adidas Women's 5 kilometers is a glorious celebration of womanhood. The 23rd edition of the Adidas Women's 5K got underway 90 minutes before the main 10-kilometer race at 6 p.m. local time. And it's all about taking part for the vast majority. Smiles over miles, over kilometers, in the glorious sunshine of a Czech evening. The president's wife, Eva Pavlova, president to Petra Pavel, getting involved as well. She was the starter of the race, ensuring that the city is behind this push to keep women healthy. Youngsters' races as well, of course, are promoted. And the running mall in the city is the centre of running. The RunCzech offices up above, but it's where athletes can pick up their bibs, buy gear, get a coffee, chat and meet with other runners, learn about training, even meet celebrities and get autographs as well. The community of running in Prague, tremendously strong, and race director Carlo Capalbo, very much a presence there, anticipating the weekend's racing. It's a superb facility that enables the athletes to enjoy the build-up to the race, to anticipate their celebration of good health. Well, the race couldn't survive without great technology being involved, and Pulse TV's Pavel Cheska explained how his company works with the marathon organisers to give the athletes the best possible experience.
We have created cooperation with the startup company Pulse TV, and we are streaming our races from this season live via this platform. And the great benefit of this is that we don't have only live streaming, but all the races which are streamed live are also available all the time after the race, so any runner is not missing the opportunity to review how they managed, how they achieved, and how they enjoyed the race. The great benefit of this is that we are also mirroring all the streams videos, not only from the landing page of the Pulse TV, but we are moving them to our innovative mobile application. And the great benefit of these two aspects is that we have live tracking in our application, so you can follow your friends, colleagues, family members, how they are performing on the course. And once you see they are heading to one of the cameras on the course, you can switch to the video and check how they are going, how they are performing on the course.
Better together indeed. Quite fantastic facility. Thanks to Pulse TV for spectators, whether on the streets of the city or watching online. Back to the racing though in the 10K, and Tadesse with 17 minutes on the clock, well past halfway. Remember, passing the 5 kilometre point. Tadesse in not as quick a time, relatively speaking, as the women, 13:42, but nonetheless pushing hard here. And he has really strong competition from Langat. Eventually though, Tadesse breaking clear, getting the best of the Kenyans out of the way, and with that the adrenaline starts pumping a little harder. 19 minutes on the clock and still looking tremendously strong, bouncing along the road indeed, alongside the Vltava River. And the gap, absolutely crucial. That psychological elastic band between he and the chasers, stretching to the point of breaking, and he knows, just like a heavyweight boxer, he's pummeling the opposition here as he accelerates into the final stages. Well, 22 minutes on the clock, and that gap has grown dramatically for Tadesse. World Junior Champion over 3,000 metres 2 years ago in Nairobi, has great track ability as well as enormous strength. 2 10Ks so far this year, a season's best in Herzogenaurach of 27:26, but back in 2022 in Germany at the Adidas headquarters, he ran 26:56, making him one of the fastest athletes in history. Even though he's just 21, last year he won the Ethiopian Championships track 10K in Addis Ababa, and then was second in their World Championship trial. So he went to Eugene 12 months ago for their World Championships in North America, finished 14th in the track 10,000 there, but maybe now turning his attentions to the roads. Certainly at this stage, early September 2023, it is the roads on which he is truly dominant as he storms towards the line. The time is quick enough considering the slow first half, and Tadesse Worku wins yet again. Fabulous time from the champion now on the streets of Prague. His time 27:35, and the second and third places, Mutiso and Keegan, sprinting for the honours there, 27:46 and 27:49 respectively.
Thank you so much. I'm very fine, very good. So his area very good. Competition today very fine.
One very happy winner there in the figure of Tadesse Worku, but the women's race still being battled out. Janeth Chepngetich has eased away from the opposition though, the 25-year-old with a best of 30:28, on schedule for something very fast, possibly quicker than that, as she turns into the final few hundred metres and the finish line. Looking supreme as she comes to the line in Namesti Republiki, Republic Square. She takes the win, 30:21 unofficially for Chepngetich of Kenya. Second place, Cynthia Chepngeno, some 24 seconds down, a personal best for her too though. And Vivian Melly, a personal best in third, 30:56.
Yes, I enjoyed because it was warm, so I like the atmosphere, I like the course, yeah, everything was good.
Well, the prizes and the adulation are well deserved. A very warm, sticky evening in Prague, but fabulous racing yet again, amongst the fastest times in the world this year. Well, it was a great day all round at this 26th edition of the Birell Prague Grand Prix 10K and the Adidas Women's 5K. Superb racing from the two champions, Tadesse Worku of Ethiopia in the men's, Janeth Chepngetich of Kenya in the women's. The charities Pink Bubble and Journey to a Dream benefiting enormously, and the city itself all the richer for another great day of racing.